What's up guys and gals, Insomniambi here. Today I'm hanging out in Claypool and I'm about to share with you some tips that I wish I would have known when I first started playing Guild Wars 2. Okay, first off, we're gonna set our camera to action camera, so the default is having the mouse moving around the screen like this and then pressing and holding the right mouse button like so. But I don't know about you, I don't like that, so to set up the action camera we come to options, control options, and then we're gonna scroll down till we find the camera here, and we're gonna set toggle action camera. I have mine set up to the mouse 3 button, which is the scroll button in the middle of the mouse. So now when you press that button, the arrow now turns into a little dot in the center of your screen and you can run around like a maniac, killing indiscriminately. Depositing your items into the material storage. Okay, this is a huge one for me and you're gonna thank me later on. As a newbie player, you're not gonna worry too much about crafting at this point until you reach level 80 when you start, building exotics and ascended gear. But listen to me, please, for the love of all that is holy. You're gonna come across wood across your adventures, wood or scraps of fur, all kinds of bullshit. So it's going to be tempting to sell them to the vendors for very cheap, but don't do that. Right click on the items like so, crafting material items, and then deposit them into your material storage. And your material storage can be found by coming to this guy here, or any bank teller, or even any crafting station, and then selecting this little grid here, material storage, and you're going to see all of your items here. You're going to come across all of this across your adventures. Just store them. You're going to thank me later on. It doesn't seem like much when you're first starting out, but yes, it's going to matter later on. You're going to find blood, claws, dust, scales, totems, sacks. But yes, please store them. Leveling up super fast. Okay, so I'm hanging out in the forest with this boar here, and the reason I'm hanging out with him is because you want to look for these creatures with the yellow name, and that's because no one is really grinding or killing these creatures here, but they offer you a lot of experience. If you have your food item here, I have this one, the dragonfly cupcake. You don't have to get this one, but eat some food and then it offers you 10 experience from kills, and then also try to get some of these utilities which also offer you some experience. And I like to buy this heroic booster with the black lion statuettes. They cost 3, which is kind of cheap, and these statuettes are somewhat easy to find, but this offers you experience for 2 hours and it stacks up to 10 times. So if you kill 10 of these forest boars and then keep on killing, more creatures with yellow names, just run around like a maniac, just killing everything, it'll give you a ton of experience. I've done this before to level up this character, as a matter of fact. It took me about 1 full day of just, hanging out and, killing indiscriminately. But yes, as you're leveling up, this one's a level 8, you of course want to move to different areas, maybe from Queensdale to Kessex Hill, and then just keep on finding creatures with the yellow name and obliterating them. You can also come to this laurel merchant here in Lionsgate, or what is this, Lions Arc? Lionsgate, Lions Arc. But yes, look for these laurel merchants, they're everywhere. And you can also buy some experience boosters here, the experience booster. This one also stacks up to 10 times, and you kill 10 creatures and move on, and you have like a huge bonus to your experience. And also, while we're talking about experience boosting, you also want to be doing the renowned hearts. These which are these little things here, they offer you a huge boost to your experience as well, and they offer you some little karma, which karma is a big thing too. Karma is this thing here. It's like a little purple triangle looking thing. But yes, I have 3,000, and that's because I was doing a whole bunch of not 3,000, 300,000, and I was doing a whole bunch of just renowned hearts to level up this character. And the reason I like karma is because I like to use the karma to buy these mining pickup bounty, because these bounties, they give you extra material that you're gonna need for crafting later on. But yeah, also when you get into harvesting and logging and mining, come and buy these. I feel that these give you more items. World events. Okay, this is a huge one. This will give you a whole bunch of experience and rare items and all sorts of stuff that give you potential to earn a lot of gold. But I'm gonna show right here the Guild Wars 2 wiki, And here you can find a list of bosses and what time they show up and all sorts of good stuff. If you have any questions, really just come here, because if you ask in the chat, most likely there's going to be 70% of people there that'll tell you just to come look at the wiki. And they're not wrong. They're not trying to be rude. It's just the best source of information. And also there is this extension called a TACO, which stands for Tactical Overlay something, which I'm going to show you here, but it's probably the best thing I've ever seen. For some reason it doesn't show up on my thing while I'm recording, but it'll give you like pretty much everything you need to know. Like it'll guide you towards like events, and it'll show you like mining nodes. But definitely look into it. There's some other videos that go more in depth into that, which maybe I'll link the best one in my description, or maybe I'll just show it here. But yeah, just look into that, because I think it'll change the way you play the game for the better. Okay, so as you're completing your adventures and getting new items, you're gonna see this a lot. Some unidentified gear. There's common, there's I guess just regular, you know, above common unidentified gear, and there's rare unidentified gear. So the proper way I like to deal with these is to, of course, open them up. And I used to, oh, if I can get this to work. And I used to just sell these on the trade post by right-clicking on them and then selecting sell at trade post. Which you can do that. Never sell like for this price. I like to do is what I like to do is come over here and click on this one, and then just select just like 1 copper cheaper. And they usually sell pretty fast, but you can get a lot of gold by doing that. As a matter of fact, yes, if you're a new player, you know, below level 80 and you're not focused on crafting, just sell these rare items on the trade post. You will get a lot of gold, especially if you're finding a lot of those rare unidentified gears. You'll get a lot of gold. That's how I made most of my gold when I was you know, at a low level trying to get to level 80 and not focused on crafting. But yes, I like to use this what is this called, the find salvage kit on both the blue kind of gear, or the blue items and the green items here. As you can tell, or as you can see, you know, there's a green version and a blue version of the unidentified gear. And I just use salvage stack and then just do this. And then of course I deposit my material into the material storage. And for the rare gear, I use the master salvage kit, which I'm going to do now, salvage all rares. And sometimes you'll get the glob of ectoplasm, and those are very important currency in the game. Deposit those into your storage. Okay, guys and gals, that's it for me. These are just a few tips that I wish I would have known when I first started playing Guild Wars 2. I know we have a whole bunch of new players from Steam. I hope these tips help you out. And if it did, go ahead and give this video a like and maybe a subscription. It means a lot to me. And I'm gonna go work on my newest crafting video, which is for the weaponsmith, so don't miss out on that. I'll see you next time.